Hello everyone, it is wonderful to see y'all. This is Comforting Cantrips. I am the DM, and I'll let this just kinda get started. So, Jack, take us away.
Hi, I'm Jack o' Lantern Audio. I play Muradin Ironhammer, Market Warding Dwarf Artificer. If you see the artwork, he's the little red-haired dwarf with the goggles on his head and the annoyed look on his face.
Hello, I'm Zeta Audio. I play the next person up on the staircase from Moradin, Kel, the Changeling Bard.
Hello, I am Everything Audios. I will be playing Tempest Evergreen. She is a twin to Nook's Evergreen, and she is the third person up on the stairs with the pink hair and the pompous attitude.
Hello, I'm Memento Audio. I play Nook's Evergreen. They are the only one who hasn't been introduced. They are a wood elf warlock who is literally on the brink of death, it seems like every session.
And as I said earlier, I am the DM. I play literally everyone else, and it is wonderful to get started. By the way, it is my birthday, so I will kill 3 players today for the fun of it.
Oh no.
No, I am kidding. Today actually will probably be less deadly than most of our normal sessions. So,
Uh, if you do end up killing up three of us, my birthday's on Monday, so can I survive until then?
got it. Cool. All right.
My birthday's in 28 days.
Mine's in 2 days.
Mine's in 21 days.
Why is 3 out of the 5 of us all have May birthdays? Okay, that's odd. Alrighty. So, let's get started. Do I remember what things you'll be fighting today? No. Do I have my notes? Yes. Do I need to read them? Yes. Should I have read them before we started? Probably. But who cares? Alright, so, to start off this adventure, first off, let's just recap last session. Our heroic adventurers, the prophesized ones of the great prophecy in a school amongst many others who are also prophesized, are were last session decided to go on a museum trip. Well, less decided, more were forced because the entire school was going. On this museum trip, they saw many different artifacts that were stolen during the last war and decided to free a few of them, specifically the wonderful little ancestral weapon of the Ternadal, which has been rightfully reclaimed and sent back to the homeland of the Ternadal, where it can be put onto an ancestor shrine as it should have been in the first place. But they have now, because of the many different things that the school has done, they are finally going to take their gosh dang midterms. So, how this will work. This is not a normal midterms. Because you guys are so late, they have actually set you up to do your midterms with Ironbeard, the Artificer and Adventuring 101 teacher. And you all have been invited into the rooms on the date that it was preset for. So, what do you all do?
Well,
Kel's
what
probably going to
exactly?
give his. You go first.
Well, I was just going to ask, are we supposed to study now, or just check our notes, or because I'm not sure what's involved in this other than just writing.
Don't worry about that. We're gonna say you studied because at this point you should have all studied. You had more time to study than anyone else. So we're gonna say you all have studied. Um, why don't we just throw you into the room? Because that's the most fun way to go about this.
Sure.
All right. So, as you all enter the room of Ironbeard's classroom, you see a note on the door. Well, on the board, not on the door. You see a note on the board that tells you to go to room 123 to for your testing. Uh, as you guys are exiting the room, you see Draco, who also has to make up this test no matter how many special projects he does for the principal.
Oh, it's you.
And it's you too. Why are you all leaving the classroom?
Our exams are taking place in 1, 2, 3. What about you? Off to heal any more dragon's hearts?
Please don't fight.
Nope. I've got everything I need for the test. He said room 123? Cool. And he turns around and starts walking towards room 123.
Tempest will follow.
Kel will also follow.
Uh,
do the same.
Tempest, do you want to make me a quick perception check?
I sure can.
Oh.
Suspicion.
I believe my perception is +6. It is. So 15 plus 6 is 21, I believe.
Cool. You didn't see this when you were at the museum purely because you weren't close enough to. Your acquaintance Draco has a new ring on. It has kind of this silver brain um gem, like it's been made to look like a brain, and it's been put into this ring that he is now wearing.
Okay.
That's
Good to
it.
know.
He just has a new ring.
Want to ask him about it?
I don't need to.
Alrighty. So after a short period of walking, you eventually get to room 123, where uh there is a sign that says "Do not enter if you are not retaking your tests," with a little like smiling dwarf face on under it.
That's the best.
Cute.
Wonder who drew that. At any rate, I suppose we should go inside since we are taking the test.
Very true. Tempest is going to go inside.
As you enter the room, you see a big ol' machine of some sort, um, and you see Ironbeard working on it. He turns to you and goes, "Ah, wonderful. Now, all four of you or five of you are retaking the test, right?"
Yep.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, today's test won't be your normal test. I have a new thing that I want to test out. Hopefully, if this works, we can replace all those old, dusty, you know, written tests and all that sort of thing with a new, more dynamic experience. And you are all going to be my guinea pigs.
Great.
Are you all cool with this? I do have the paper tests over there if any of y'all want to take those instead. But I will give you preferential grading if you uh take it this way.
As long as you go first.
Nook's just gonna be like, no, this is fine.
As long as you don't ask us to retrieve any more books of prophecy for you to burn, I'm fine with this.
Not right now. Uh no. This is more of a active machine experience. It's a new invention I've got, so if you just want to step the uh into the door there, we can get started. He points to a door on the other side of the room. It's mechanical in nature and looks to be connected to the machine.
Yes, let's all go inside.
Hell is a little bit hesitant, but he'll go into the machine.
Draco goes in with the rest of y'all. As you enter, you see this kind of. Any of you that have watched Star Trek, this looks like the holodeck, but it's kind of just this stark white with kind of rectangular um, pieces of the wall just kind of there. And it's just kind of this empty white room. You
Okay.
hear over a speaker hidden somewhere in the walls, Ironbeard. Alright, now the test will be proctored by uh, well, it's an AI of sorts that'll proctor the test. This is a shortened version. It'll only be 3 questions, alright? Well, it'll be 3 subject matters. I don't know how many questions it'll be. The AI will come up with that as it goes. The AI will then give you a score at the end, which I will, of course, give you some extra points onto for taking it this way and trying it out. And yeah, that will be how the test goes.
All right then. Bring on the first question.
Oh, small warning, if you get the questions wrong, it might have you, actually no, it will have you fight, the creature or thing that you are being questioned on.
Ah,
Great.
And will we get points if we defeat this?
You get half points for defeating the creature, full points for answering the question correctly.
Then we shall endeavor to answer correctly.
Alright. Cool. For this one, I will give you 75% points for defeating the creature, just because you are taking it as a little bit of guinea pig of sorts. Alright. Alright, let's boot up the programming. And you see the walls kind of shift, and it looks like a school setting. Kind of like, it looks like a middle school classroom, kind of. Not a college classroom. And he goes, sorry, still working on some of the bugs, so, the person I tested this on last, was middle schooler, so, they got this, and I didn't have time to switch it over. Sorry about that. And you see popping up onto the teacher's desk a duo drone,
hmm.
which
Hmm.
I will send a picture to the group chat so you all can see what that is. But but just so you all know, this is a um, if it will, there we are. This is kind of 2 rectangular boxes stacked on top of each other with some gears in the middle. It has a face and eyes, along with some arms and legs to go with it, but is a mechanical entity.
Oh, hey, it's Ben from the Treasure Planet movie.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think of that. Okay,
I've never seen that movie.
you need to, it's so good. Alright, so the Duodrone looks at you and goes, hello, I will be proctoring this test for you. My name is Duo, and I will be taking care of all testing procedures today.
Hello.
All
So, what's your first question?
well, just so you all know, this test is the alpha version of the college level 1 first year tests. Understood?
Yep.
Yes, you've been given the introduction.
Wonderful. I have been pre-programmed with all of the different activities and classes that you have been shown through, specifically for your adventuring classes, as that was the programming that I was able to get a hold of. The first question will be of one of the most recent classes, and we'll be working our way backwards. Understood?
Yes.
Yep.
Wonderful. Now, the first set of questions will be on dragons. And the image of a silver dragon appears on the whiteboard.
Fascinating.
Alrighty. For this one, I have prepared 3 questions for you. The first question, and just so you know how this works, I will have about a minute of time set aside for you to answer these questions among yourselves, and then as a group, give me a singular answer. Alright.
I see.
The first question is, silver dragons will silver dragons are known for doing what if they are if their friendship has been earned? Your minute
Cal,
starts now.
Cal turns to Nooks because she was the only one there for the dragon lecture.
Nooks, I don't know if this is a raise your hand kind of thing or a buzz in. I don't know how this testing system works.
You talk
Uh,
amongst each other and then you give an answer. By the way, this is an actual 1 minute timer.
Oh,
uh, so Nooks is gonna very much shout out that I believe it is that they will give you one of their scales.
Correct. A silver
Thank you.
dragon is known for giving one of its scales when its friendship has been earned. This can imbue many different magical properties onto the scale, but most commonly it will be used to call the dragon in times of need. Second question. Sorry, I'm resetting my timer.
Okay.
Alright. Second question. What is considered the most noble of all dragons?
was it gold?
It's it's either gold or silver.
I think it's gold.
Gold
I
dragons.
think it's gold.
Okay, we're going with gold.
Correct. The gold dragon is considered the most noble and valuable of all dragons. It is also considered the most powerful of all the metallic dragons, rivaling the red dragon in sheer power. Finally, what is the name of the 2 dragon gods?
Oh, we know this one.
Yeah, we do.
Bahamut, Lord of Metallic Dragons, and Tiamat, Lady of Chromatic Dragons.
Correct. Bahamut, the Lord of Metallic Dragons, also known as the Platinum Dragon, which would have been accepted as an answer, and Tiamat, the goddess of chromatic dragons, who currently resides in Hell. Alrighty, that is our section on dragons taken care of. The Duro Drone looks back at you and goes, now, for our second set of questions. I don't know what the heck happened here. Like, I
Hey,
had
guys.
I had the image. Where did the image go? Oh my gosh, where did my
Well,
Just
at
a
least we
random
didn't have to
plug-in
actually fight that dragon, or any dragon.
Yeah, that would have sucked. Just a random plug-in here. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure
Yep.
you
We're
make sure you
currently, I
follow
think,
us here on Twitch. We're very close to our 50 follower goal.
yeah, we're currently one away from 30 subs on the YouTube. If you know someone who wants to or likes this kind of content, you should show them it. Yeah.
So,
So
fun
chaos.
fact, I don't know where the image went, and I didn't name that image in my downloads, so it could be any, like, one of 12 different set of numbers. So, we're not gonna have an image for this. I'm sorry, stream. I had one, and I think I deleted it at some point on accident. So,
What's it an image of?
it's a werebore, so anyone who is not on stream, who just wants to look at a werebore, you can look them up fairly easily. But an image of a werebore appears on the whiteboard. Secondly, and this one has been specifically assigned for your group, as this one is specific to every different testing group. Your party went through adventure number 237, which was the werebore adventure, as it has been titled. So your second set of questions will be on lycanthropes and werebores specifically. First
Okay.
question. Werebores are known for using what attack as an opener when threatened?
Charge attack.
Correct. The charge attack is the most well-known attack that werewolves use, and is also known to be their opener. It is quite deadly and can often lead to both tusks inside the body and the bleeding out of oneself on the floor. Quite unfortunate.
Muradin looks askance at Tempest. Yes, most unfortunate indeed.
Yes, I'd rather not revisit that day.
Second question. Lycanthropes are immune to all but what type of non-magical weapon?
Silver.
Silver.
Correct. Silvered weapons are currently the only known weapon that is non-magical in quality that can pierce a wereboar's hide along with any other type of lycanthrope. Silvered weapons can also be used to get around the magical resistances of many other types of creatures, making them one of the most important weapons to grab as a starting adventurer.
We have a couple of those ourselves.
And finally, what is the height of an average wereboar?
Did we get that?
5 to 6 feet.
Wrong. The answer is 7'2".
Oh my gosh.
Huh.
Administering initiative.
Oh no.
Roll initiative, everyone.
Well, we're fucked.
Okay.
You have to find another one of these.
We were never told the average height of a werewolf.
You hear over
true.
the intercom. I'm sorry. That wasn't actually something I taught you. I think the program might have just assumed that you were taught that. You'll get full grade for this, but I can't stop the werewolf from appearing, so have fun.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a 19 for initiative.
16.
5.
All right.
You're gonna have to give me a second DM since I've got the highest initiative for finding, so I need to find a spell.
Understood. Werewolf got a
13.
13.
Or... Did you get a natural 20 or a dirty 20?
I actually got an 18, but my initiative is +4, so we got
Right.
20.
Yeah.
So for all of you, a werewolf steps out from the whiteboard and gives a as it looks at you.
Well, there's a face I would have been happy never to see again.
Alright, DM, can I attack the creature with Eldritch Blast since I'm now learning to use the spell?
Go ahead.
Alright, the first beam, that is a 19.
Oh, by the way, for the audience and for the rest of the party, the two-handed scimitar reappeared by their bed, when they woke up. So, yeah, they weren't able to get rid of it.
Great.
An attempt was made. Anyways, can I cast Eldritch? I did. The first beam was a 19. Sorry, I'm repeating myself.
Hit.
The second beam is an 18.
Hit.
Alright, that is 13 points of damage.
Alrighty. Taken.
Well, you can finally roll that well.
Alrighty, who's
Probably
next on the
because I
initiative?
achieved this.
That would be Muradin.
Alright.
Muradin holds both his arms out and shouts violence at the werewolf, casting Shatter.
Alrighty.
The rep-
What do I need to
that
roll
is
for
no-
that?
Yeah, I'm just checking it now. That is a Constitution save of 16. If it fails, it takes 3d8 damage. If it succeeds, 3d8 divided by 2.
All right. It did succeed.
Also, it damages any non-magical items in its presence.
Got it. It currently only has its mallet, so that'll probably end up being destroyed.
Yeah, I remember how useful that was the last time. It's much less dangerous without the war and all.
All right. So, roll for damage.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and roll. 8, 5, 3 is so that's 8.
All right.
16 divided by 2 is 8. Yes.
Got it. Okay, so it's 16 divided by 2. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Damage has been taken. The werebore, oh wait, no, I think there was someone else before the werebore. Werebore had a 13. What was their next initiative?
I had a 16.
Okay, go.
Kel is going to cast his favorite spell, Dissonant Whispers.
Like we didn't see that coming.
Fuck off. Okay.
So that is indeed a wisdom saving throw.
Hmm.
Werebores don't get much to wisdom, do they?
No, and they rolled an 11, so failed.
13 damage, plus it now has to run away.
Great, great, great. Okay. Who's next?
The
The
boar.
werebore,
Yeah.
because I got a 5 for initiative.
Cool, so it's gonna... It literally has nowhere to run away. It's backed against the whiteboard. So it's gonna take a charge to run past and try and run out the door. So, you know what? Screw it. For old time's sake, it's gonna charge Tempest.
Oh, come on.
All right.
That's
Next
a
time,
hit.
cast magic missile.
Immediate kill.
I need a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Okay. You said strength save.
Mm-hmm.
Great. That's a +1. Oh no, that's a natural 1.
Oh.
In any way, DM, like,
What?
can I? Is there any way I can possibly toss Tempest my locket to try to protect her? Because my
Nope.
locket has well,
Nope.
dang.
Although I can just cast shield. I don't know if that helps or not.
It still would hit. So, yeah. So
So
you
don't
take
cast.
17 points of damage and are knocked prone as he tramples over you.
Okay.
You know, just for that, Kel, you get to heal her when this is over.
Oh, and I need a DC 12 lycanthropy check.
Oh my god. Okay. Do I just roll a d20?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 14.
All right, so you succeed. You do not contract lycanthropy.
Great.
All right, so it's trying to open up the door and it can't. It is your turn now, Tempest.
It is, yes. So I'm going to use half my movement to get up.
Just got ran over
Kind
by
of-
a werebore, you poor thing.
Kind of dust herself off. And very tiredly just like raise her hands towards it and cast Arms of Hadar as a first level spell.
Got it. What's the save on that?
That is a strength saving throw of 15.
Strength is what they're good at, so does not help if they roll badly. That fails.
Cool. Wow, my rolls couldn't be worse. That's 2 points of necrotic damage, and he can't take a reaction until his next turn.
Wonderful. Back to Nooks.
I knew what I was gonna do. Oh, can I cast Toll the Dead?
Yeah.
Alright. That's a roll to hit, right? Or is that a save?
I don't know. It's your cantrip.
I was just reading it. Yeah, wisdom saving throw. So,
Failed.
alright. That is 9 points of damage.
All right.
Hmm.
So, everyone hears these like necrotic bells going boom, boom, boom. And the werebore has some wounds just open up on them.
Ah,
Okay, Murden?
I think I heard Draco cast that spell once. But
Oh,
yeah,
speaking
Oh.
of,
Yeah,
Draco
it's like-
should probably do something.
yeah, it's his exam too.
To be honest, I forgot Draco was in the room. Um, yeah, Draco is going to cast, uh, let's go with some Ray of Sickness action.
oh, just like the original Werebore fight.
Oh, right, I forgot. Werebore fails, and so yeah, I will take care of all of the effects from that. Muradin, if you want to do that while I am taking care of that.
Yeah, okay. So rather than expend another spell slot, Rudin will blast at it with his lightning launchers. That's 23 and 19.
Both those hit.
Good. And that's 3d6 damage plus 10, so 6, 6, and 6. So 26 damage. Sorry, 28 damage.
Cool. That was lightning launchers, right?
Yeah,
So you
gem is
shoot
on.
out 2 bolts of lightning that hit the beast. It just kind of spasms a little bit before it falls to the ground dead.
Oh, good.
Burden will cock the fist to him and blow both the launchers.
Nice. All right. The wereboar's body just kind of disappears in a pixelated kind of like, zoom, and the duodrone proctor goes, ah, wonderful. Are you ready for the final set of questions?
Just a moment. One of our companions was wounded in the battle. Allow us to tend to her.
Uh, 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 the duodrone's just kind of spasming a little bit and like just the head is kind of twitching and it's like getting halfway through sentences and you hear a god fucking damn it. Um I think I think I think the proctor is having some minor difficulties. Heal up your friend. I'm gonna do kind of a bit of a factory reset on him real quick, and hopefully we'll be back in just a second.
I'm
Why
going to
don't
cast.
saying, yeah, you go first.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Tempest.
Thank you.
Just let me get out my d8s.
Yeah, I was like, just let me know how much I'm healed for.
Cast it at a second level spell slot.
Hmm.
Plus my modifier. That's 15.
15. Thank you.
So you're back to full health.
I am at. Let me add this. 36 hit points. My maximum is 38, so.
Cool. As you guys are finished healing up, your party member, the duo drone resets, and you hear from the duo drone, and you hear from the speakers. That should do it. I think it might have enabled some of the alpha features, but that's not a big deal. If anything, you might get a bit more of a realistic fight if you end up having a fight. I don't know. Uh, some of the features I'm still working on. If it starts glitching again, I'll just full on reset it and I'll give the last questions orally.
Very
Understood?
well.
Alright.
Yes.
And he presses the button and the duo drone just kind of resets a little bit.
So, are you ready to administer our final questions, Robus?
Adventuring transcript downloaded. Final questions ready. And you hear from the speakers, that feature wasn't supposed to be activated yet. Sorry, I don't know really what to do about this. If the questions get too weird, just tell me and I'll reset it again. Sorry about this. And the drone
Oh,
looks at all of you and goes, "Are you all ready for your last questions?"
I believe so.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
And a picture of an Oni appears on the white screen or on the whiteboard.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
No.
The final questions will be on Oni. First
Well,
question.
smile drops.
First question. The Oni is what type of hunter?
Do we have answer choices or?
This is a multiple choice question. The first answer is A, ambush, B, straightforward, or C,
I say we go with C. No, that's a joke. That is a joke.
Might as well.
The kind that locks you in a chest.
Ambush.
The type that is creepy. The type that is creepy and scary and gives us all trauma.
Question reset. The Oni is what type of hunter? Multiple choice. A, ambush, B, straightforward, or C, fear-based.
Fear-based.
We might think
Yeah.
of BC.
Feels right.
Correct. The Oni is a fear-based hunter. It will often use the dark and other natural places where light is low to surprise its prey. But unlike most ambush hunters, it uses this not for a tactical advantage, but more to purely terrify its prey. As it says this, the lights start to go dimmer and dimmer.
Please don't.
No, nope. We ain't doing this today.
Tempest starts shaking and immediately just like goes for the door.
The door is locked.
Can Nix
Open the
try
door.
to?
The questions
Nope.
have not all been answered. Please go to your assigned seats, and the door disappears.
Is there a window in this room?
Nope.
Is I
It
was
is
gonna break the
walls
window.
and a whiteboard and some like middle school desks.
Can we
Iron
try to attack the proctor?
Please
At this
don't.
point,
Can we just answer the next question, please?
Question 2. What habitat is the Oni most likely to be encountered in? This will also be multiple choice. A. Swamps. B. Urban sprawls, or C. Cave systems?
It has to be B.
I was gonna say urban sprawls, but caves are dark and damp.
Yeah, but when we encountered the Oni, it was on a train. I don't think we've ever encountered the Oni in a cave. Well, we haven't been to a cave yet, so
Yes,
We
we
went to
did.
one cave.
We did it when we went to the
Hike.
Hydra cult.
yeah, but we didn't see an Oni there, I don't think.
Yeah,
Time
the Oni
is
friend was
ticking.
on the ship. Oh, great.
Do we?
Do y'all want to say B?
Yeah.
I'm trying to leave. I'm
B
trying to
for
get out.
now.
Yeah, let's go B.
Correct. Urban sprawl. Thanks to the modern lifestyle of most people, the easiest way for Onis to hunt is to hang out in mostly alleys or other dark abandoned places, although they have also been known to sneak into homes to terrorize small children. Final
Hell is just
question.
silent.
Final question. Complete this sentence. Lock the door, blow out the light. The hungry Oni haunts the night. Hide and tremble, little one. The blank. Please complete the sentence. If you need me to repeat it, I can. That will pause your time.
Can you
Please.
repeat the last part of the sentence? It cut out.
Lock the door, blow out the night. The light. The hungry Oni haunts the night. Hide and tremble, little one. The blank. Please complete the sentence.
The Oni wants to have some fun.
Correct. The full rhyme goes as such. Lock the door, blow out the light. The hungry Oni haunts the night. Hide and tremble, little one. The Oni wants to have some fun. Hear it scratching on the door. See its shadow cross the floor. The sun won't rise for quite a while. Still then beware the Oni's smile. This rhyme was invented a long time ago, before many of the urban sprawls were created. Even back then, there was quite the high chance for children to encounter Onis while in their bedrooms. This rhyme was used as a bit of a warning to identify the signs of an Oni breaking in. Congratulations! You have answered all three questions correctly. Your total score is 2 out of 3 tests completed sufficiently, with one test having 2 out of the 3 questions answered correctly. Feel
We don't
free
have to fight the Oni.
Feel free to leave the classroom now, and the door reappears and the lights come back on.
Tevis leaves.
Cal also leaves.
Nooks does the same. Also, kind of comforting Tempest as they leave.
Yes, Muradin will leave with them.
So Ironbeard looks at the rest of you and goes, sorry about that, everyone. I didn't mean for the last questions to get so personal. Everyone alright?
Mostly.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
fine. Can we go?
Well, I just want to tell you all that thanks to your participation, you have all earned A's.
Woo.
As expected.
Wonderful. You may all go back to your assigned to your sleeping areas. Sorry, I'm just a bit caught up with what happened there. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all in the house championships.
Intriguing. Well, everyone, suppose we should go back to our room and take a rest. Draco.
Feel free. I'm going to go back to my room and have a nice night without any of you there. Goodbye. And he turns and walks away.
Great.
It seems we're not completely rid of him just yet.
You did not say that before he left, so he just kind of turns and goes, "Yeah, we go to the same school. What did you think was gonna happen? I disappear? Duh."
Knowing what sort of shady business you're up to on the principal's behalf, nothing would surprise me.
He just rolls his eyes and continues to keep walking.
While this conversation is taking place, DM, can Nux head to the library and do research on purifying her patron, possibly?
That's gonna be a overtime thing, so we're just gonna say on most days when you have time off, you'll take some time to research that.
Yeah.
That won't be an active thing, because it's
Okay.
gonna take a lot longer than like a day to find this information.
Yeah. I meant, can she like start researching this information?
Yes. Alrighty. So I'm having massive amounts of back pain, so we're just gonna take a quick break here. I know it's a bit early for our normal break, but we're just gonna take a quick 15-minute break. We will be back at we're gonna say 35.
25? Okay,
35. Yeah.
So we will be right back. I'm sorry, everyone. I just need a quick break.
of course.
And we're back. Hello, everyone. It's wonderful to see you all again. Sorry about the break. That I know it's super early. My back was just killing me. It's still hurting, but at least I've got some meds in my system now. All right. So, a few months pass. You're getting close to the end of the year, and you all have somehow not died yet.
Yay!
The last thing that you all are super looking forward to, outside of some minor club things, is the house championships. Every year near the end of the year, the houses will get together and fight it out in a thing called the dungeon run. Each year will get their own dungeon that they run through. Every dungeon has a piece of treasure at the end of it. Whoever gets the treasure out scores a point for their house, and they get to keep the treasure. So,
Nice.
the goal of the whole thing is to get into the dungeon, get to the end, grab the treasure, and get out quickest without dying.
Okay.
Makes sense.
We have experience with that.
Alrighty. Each of the years do their turns, one after the other randomly. Basically, there's a bowl, and the principal picks a name or picks a year out of the bowl.
Just like the Goblet of Fire.
Yes, except for in this one, everyone's competing.
That's a lot of dice.
No, that was just. I'm just emptying my dice bag.
Well, you will have to roll a lot of dice anyway if years from four houses are involved.
Yes, but luckily I only have to worry about the people who you guys are currently involved with.
If it's for house points, then we're all competing against each other.
Yes.
Oh my god, we are.
None of you are on the same team.
And I'm just saying that this is kind of the House of Loot's thing.
Yeah, the House of Loot does have the biggest track record for winning, although they also have the biggest track record for being called out for cheating. So,
Surprise.
Also, since I'm in the House of Kindness and Bear is in the House of Kindness, that means we are on the same team.
yes, so just so you all know, there are kind of some rivalries built into this. The House of Kindness is pretty much seen as the underdogs because they almost never win this because they just have trouble actually fighting their fellow uh people. The House of Power is known for being the one that will literally forget about the treasure and just battle it out with the other students.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and as such, they often get in the way of the House of Knowledge, who will try and use like shortcuts and all that sort of thing to get to the treasure first. Uh, the two uh, the two most frequent winners are the House of Knowledge and the House of Loot. The House of Loot is the one most mired in controversy around cheating because there's basically an unwritten rule that the House of Loot kind of endorses cheating in this.
Anything for a quick buck.
Um, and then the House of Power is the third most likely to win, and the House of Kindness is the last most likely to win. The House of Power would do a lot better if they stopped just fighting the other students.
Well, this is a perfect opportunity for Murden and Bear to break this losing streak.
Alrighty. So, the dungeon, I have the preset dungeon for your year. And the way this whole thing will work is you will never exit initiative. So we'll go down the
Okay.
list of initiative and you will tell me what you do each turn. You have 30 feet of movement, you have your free actions of talking and that sort of thing, and then you have your bonus action, your reaction, and your action every turn. If you get into
Okay.
combat, there is nothing that says you need to kill every opponent. But there are opponents that will chase you, and it's not always a good idea to just ignore enemies.
Okay.
Unless
So
you Unless you can throw those enemies at another person.
So we get, NPCs from within our house to join us.
There will be NPCs, but unfortunately, the one thing that screws up the House of Loot on this is only one person gets to keep the treasure at the end. So House of Loot is also the most well known for backstabbing among their own house.
Woo!
Yay!
Because all that matters is who leaves the dungeon with the treasure.
If I were you, my friend Kel, I'd start patting that cape of yours.
It'll be fine.
Funny considering the last campaign you played a backstabber.
Kel's not a backstabber in this campaign, though.
That's what I mean. It's funny that way.
All right. The other thing about this, so the whole thing is set up in an arena. So all the students will be watching you from said arena. Understood?
Yes.
Got it.
Yep.
All right. Good. Wonderful. In the arena, there will be 4 different gates, like literal portal gate spells, leading to the dungeon at the walls of the arena. Everyone starts in the middle. Once the start thing goes off, everyone can do whatever they want. They can fight, they can bolt to the gates, they can cast fireball and try to kill everyone at once. Whatever y'all want. It's a
Oh no.
it's literally a free for all. That's why it's so hard for Loot to actually cheat. But they did once sneak a 4th year into the first year, so they've done it.
So I guess we'll all be watching our backs then.
All right. So who's gonna go first? Where's my D4? All right. So the second years are going first. So your upperclassmen by 1 year are going to be going first.
So I guess we'll watch from the stands.
They all group up in the center and wait for the signal from Ironbeard that starts the competition. Everyone's waiting with bated breath. All of a sudden, bang! The gunshot goes off and everyone darts out. The second years seem to have kind of gotten the idea that fighting can be done inside the dungeon, doesn't need to be done in the arena. So they all rush towards the gates, and a live feed of the dungeon is shown on a kind of orb floating above the arena. So all of you are able to watch different moments in the dungeon.
Fascinating.
The early lead is taken by the House of Power, who seems to have a star player on their second year, a large Firbolg who is just plowing through in bear form. It's a Firbolg druid who is in bear form and is just plowing through the competition, literally trampling over some students.
Nice.
Oh, fascinating.
They are unfortunately overtaken by the House of Knowledge, who turns him into a frog.
Oh.
A wizard from the House of Knowledge runs past, turning them into a frog, flying on what looks to be a flying carpet. Magic items are allowed in this competition, and they are using theirs to the full extent. You see a big old set of gates, which seems to mark out a rather large room, which the wizard seems to think is the boss room. Unfortunately for them, this was just a trap by the House of Loot, and they are ensnared by a mimic. How the House of Loot got a mimic in here, no one's quite sure, and technically they can't pin it on the House of Loot, but everyone knows it's the House of Loot. Speaking of which, The House of Loot is currently in the lead, but that bear comes back. Someone got the bear out of frog form, or maybe it was purely because the wizard lost concentration, and the bear is plowing through, and the bear, along with two members of the House of Loot and a member of the House of Knowledge, have gotten into the boss room.
Oh boy.
It tends to be good form to fight the boss together and ignore houses once you enter the boss room. To an extent. This is not always honored, because it's not an actual rule. The boss, which is an undead beholder, goes down fairly quickly to the bear from the House of Power, and the House of Loot steals the treasure during the boss fight without anyone noticing.
Wow.
And is currently running out the door towards the exit of the dungeon. Surprisingly, a House of Kindness cleric actually stops them by casting Summon Celestial. The
Yeah.
Celestial actually kind of just arm bars the poor loot house representative. The Celestial then picks up the treasure, which seems to be a headband of some sort, and passes it to the cleric, who actually gets out. House of Kindness is up by 1 point.
Yay.
Oh my god.
Score 1 for kindness.
It's not actually very common for House of Kindness to get the first point. The House of Kindness has gotten points in the past, and there have been times where the House of Kindness wins, but House of Kindness getting the first point is a very rare occurrence. So all of the House of Kindness is cheering very loudly.
Yes, Muradin will take this as a very good omen.
All right, what year is going to be going next? I rolled 2 again, and second years don't get to go twice. I rolled 2 a third time. Second years do not get to go twice, dice.
Let the second years go again.
I rolled 2 4 times in a row.
Let one of us
Okay.
do it.
It's the first years now, so it's your year.
Ah,
All right.
yes, let's go. Woo.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Thanks
you
a
all
lot.
are in the center of the arena. Everyone's just kind of in a circle. All right, I need initiative from everyone.
Okay.
Oh, fascinating.
19.
You said initiative, right?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's a natural 20.
17.
That's a 6. Bad dice.
All right. So what's our initiative counts?
Nat 20.
19.
17.
6.
All right. What is your nat 20? With the nat 20, what is your score? Just so I know.
Well, I'm dexterity plus 2 at the moment, so that's 22.
Okay, so you actually were beaten out by 1 NPC.
Wow.
All right.
What happened?
All right. So the bang goes off, and all of a sudden, the entire field is covered in slick oil. It is difficult terrain, and I need everyone to make me a dexterity check as an ASMR wizard casts grease on the field and flies towards one of the gates.
This is just a regular check and not a saving throw, right?
This is a dexterity saving throw, actually.
19.
Natural 20.
17.
Nat 20, 17, 19.
Technically 24 because I have plus 4 for
Oh,
dex, so
Yeah, okay. And everything?
16.
All right, you all succeed, but you do see quite a few fellow students face plant because of the grease.
Oh.
So Muradin, you are next. The Asimar, not Asimar, Aarakocra. Sorry, the Aarakocra wizard has already flown through one of the gates.
Muradin will unnatch her towards one of the gates, and depending on how much movement he has left, if the Aarakocra is on the other side, he'll blast it with his lightning launchers.
All right. So your movement speed is reduced to half, but you do have just enough to get through the gate still, but you don't have anything to move out past the gate. So
Well,
you see a cavernous room with a castle in the middle. And by castle, I mean like you would think dollhouse castle. Like this is a small castle.
yeah.
And the Aarakocra seems to be just as confused as you are, but that's the end of your turn unless you can do something. Oh, you could dash to get an extra 30 feet of movement.
Okay, but how far away is the Aarakocra from me?
The Aarakocra is about 20 feet away from you.
Right. No, I was just wondering because, well, depending on how much movement they had, I wasn't sure if I would be able to see them and also blast at them.
Ah, all right.
Yeah.
So do you want to do anything on your turn, or are we moving on?
Yeah. Well, I'll blast at them with my lightning launchers.
Got it.
Normal range 90. That's an 18 and a natural 20.
Both hit. Good rolls today.
Oh, yes. Very good. So that is 4d6 with, sorry, 4d6 with plus 10 because of how things work.
Got it.
5, 2, 3, 6, plus 10. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 3 is 10, plus 6 is 16. So that's 26.
All right, 26 damage total.
Yep.
All right,
And
so you blast the Aarakocra, and they are unconscious.
nice.
So you just go, and it just, in the middle of flying, just falls to the ground. So you are currently in the lead. All right,
First
next on the
blood.
initiative order.
I do
Okay.
believe it is me next.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kel is going to just go as far forward as he can through the dungeon.
So you get 15 feet, so you get into the gate. You see the castle, and you, depending on which gate you are, you're either next to Murden or you see Murden across the room.
I think I'll take the opposite gate from Muradin.
Cool. So you are across the room from Murden. So Murden's about 100 feet away from you. It's about 50 feet to the castle.
Right. If no one else has taken that gate so far, I guess that's the end of my turn.
You can use your action to dash if you want.
I will do that.
Cool. So the castle is only 20 feet away from you. But it seems to be getting a little bit bigger, which is a bit confusing.
Ah.
All right. Next.
Okay. So I'm going to run into the nearest portal, whichever one that is.
All right. There have been a few people since Kel, so you are not the only one running towards portals.
Right.
So you get into the portal. That's all your movement unless you want to dash.
How many people are within 60 feet of me?
We're gonna say 2 because not a lot of people have gotten in yet.
Okay. Then yeah,
I
I'll
know
just
what's
dash.
gonna happen.
Okay, so you dash, you get closer. You also notice the castle is getting a bit bigger, but not by much. All right. Next.
So can I use Misty Step to get into the arena? Since I don't think I was already in it, or through the gates, I mean.
Yes, actually, you can teleport through the gates.
Alright, I will do that, and then I want to cast Cloud of Daggers.
On what?
Wait, is the thing not alive anymore? I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
What's not alive? There was a fellow student who Murden knocked the fuck out.
Air Cockroach
Yeah,
there?
that
Or,
was the fellow
that was-
student that Muradin knocked the fuck out.
okay. So
Yeah,
then
well-
never mind. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I'm trying to think. I will. Can I just make an investigation roll into the castle? Why it's suddenly getting bigger?
It's not. Not to
Or why
you.
it look? Oh, again, I'm dumb. I'm
Do
sorry.
you want it? You can dash and you have 60 feet left, or you can run forward and you have 30 feet.
I'll dash.
Okay, so you are the first person to make it to the castle gates, and as you were running, the castle gates are now the size of a normal castle. This is all the size of a normal castle, and you look around. Dear Jesus, everyone else is huge.
Oh boy.
All right, time to. So that's your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Tons of people are just those who are not struggling with the oil have already gotten into the room. So Murden, there's about we're gonna say 50 people in the room at this point, with another 20 or 30 outside struggling with the oil.
Right.
What do you want to do?
Well, since it looks like the castle is where the treasure is being contained, Merlin will run towards it, dashing to make sure he gets in there.
Cool. You also are at the gate. You notice the same thing, and you are now standing next to Nooks, who is also at the gate.
So, can I take an action or is my turn over?
You've already taken your action because you were dashing.
Right. Or are the gates locked or are they open or
They are open, but I'm gonna need a strength check if you want to open them.
I will, and I'll use my armor of magical strength to add my intelligence to it. So
Can I
that's
also make a strength check, DM?
We're gonna let Murden try first.
so that's
Okay.
+7 to the strength check. Okay, 19 plus 7 is 26.
Cool. You are able to open up one of the gates.
Nice.
You are very tired. Because that was a very heavy gate. So, congratulations. Who's next? Kel.
Yes. I guess I'm gonna go closer to the castle.
All right. Yeah. If you So you already dashed, so you don't need a dash to get to the gates. So you're at the gate. You still have your action.
Can I use my action to climb over the gate?
The gate's open.
Yeah,
Ah, right.
Murden opened it.
I'll go for it then.
All right. So you dash, you run through the gate. You are in a common entry area.
Ooh.
And it has multiple floating dusters, brooms, that sort of thing, cleaning up the area, along with some very nice paintings along the walls. That is the end of your
Oh.
turn. Tempest.
I'm going to run 35 feet towards the castle. But I think before that, I'm going to cast Calm Emotions. So, tell me if I can do this. Calm Emotions allows me to suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Because there are like over 50 people in this place right now who are all gunning for that thing, I want to try to suppress that specific emotion. I just want to make them not care about the treasure at all.
Okay. Go ahead. What do I need to roll?
That is a charisma saving throw of 15.
I'm just gonna make a couple rolls for different groups. So, most people succeed, but there is a group of people that there are a few groups of people that haven't, that look like they're stoned, to be honest. They just kind of have started sitting down and just started chatting.
Nice. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run towards the gates.
Cool. Yeah, you had already dashed, so you are able to get in the same area as Tempest and Muradin. Speaking of, we are at, or as Nooks and Muradin. Nooks.
I am going to go through the gates if I have not, I guess.
All right. You see, so you go your 30 feet into the gate, and you see that same room that your friend is in. Multiple other people are also in the room with you at this point.
All right.
Uh, just so you know, there is two hallways leading forward. There are two doors on the right and left. What do? You can use a dash to make another 30 feet. You can use an action. What do you want to do?
But you said there's a door to the right and the left.
Yes.
I'll go through the door on the right.
All right, so you dash to go through the door on the right. 1 second. All right, there are quite a few containers along with an arch with a what looks to be a riddle on the arch. What appears once in an hour, twice in a blue moon, and never in a sunshine?
What was the riddle again?
What appears once in an hour, twice in a blue moon, and never in a sunshine?
Huh.
Sun sign?
Sunshine.
Ah.
I know the
Huh.
answer.
Is it the letter O?
It is the letter O. A magical portal opens in the archway.
Heck
I
yeah.
figured that one out. I'm proud
You
of
can go through the
myself.
portal, but that will be the rest of your movement.
I'll go through the portal.
Cool. You are now on level 2. You have appeared in a different room with a similar archway and a few other containers.
For some reason, I thought you meant I was now at level 2, meaning I was
No, you are
level
now on the
2.
second level of the castle, but that is your movement. All right, back to the top of the initiative order, Muradin.
I will run into the castle and I will go left. My motto is always bet on left, since when in the first session, every time we went to the left, and it was always the right answer. If I have to, I'll dash to make the movement.
All right, sorry, I just need to pull up the room. This is a bathroom.
Okay.
You still
So,
can dash to get another 30 feet to try going a different way.
what exits are there? The way I came, or
Yeah, this room doesn't have another door, so it's just the way you came in.
then I'm going back out.
All right, you have the two hallways in front of you or the door on the right.
Guess I'll go through the hallway in front of me.
All right, you see stairs going up at the end of the hallway, but it's going to be another turn before you can get up them. But you are at the base of the stairs.
Okay.
There are doors on your left and right, though, if you want to go into those instead.
I'll nudge them open, I guess. See
So
what's in there.
you're kind of trying to open them as you're going. I'll need kind of a dexterity check to do that successfully.
Okay. I will. Yeah. That's a 17.
Cool. You do it successfully. Most of them are just random different rooms of a castle, but one of them has a homunculus in it, who's now chasing you. So there's now a
Well,
homunculus in the left hallway, along with a Muradin. So Kel, your turn.
I'm gonna follow Muradin up the stairs and see and try if I can try and get ahead of him.
Cool. So you start going down the hallway, and there's now a homunculus in the middle of the hallway. It is size large. It shouldn't be size large. This is way too big for a homunculus. You're guessing that whatever shrank you doesn't have an effect on this thing. So you can either try and run past the homunculus to get up the stairs before Muradin, or you can try going through the other hallway. But that'll cost you almost an entire turn.
Has it already noticed me, or can I
Uh,
sneak past it?
kind of hard. You were not exactly being stealthy.
Uh, I think I'm gonna try and run past it then.
All right, it's gonna get an opportunity attack. 1 second. Ooh, it does hit. Sorry, I have to pull up Homunculus.
Remind me, what's your charisma modifier again, Zeta?
My modifier is +3.
All
The
right, I
DM's
need
gone
what?
quiet. Oh, sorry, I just noticed you'd gone quiet. I thought, that's not good.
You take 15 points of damage from the homunculus.
Alright.
It bites you as you go, but you are up the stairs first.
Woo!
Before Muradin, because everyone else had decided to be smart and not try to go past the homunculus. You are now in a different set of hallways. You can see rooms to your right and left, along with what looks to be stairs in different parts of the hallways, also on your right and left going up. Uh, this is not including the stairs you just came up.
Uh,
There are also hallways going forward if you want to ignore the stairs or the rooms for now.
I'm going to I'm gonna see what's in the first room on the left.
Cool. You have enough movement to open the door. You see the gateway that your friend just stepped through.
Ah.
And that's all you can do. All right, moving on.
Okay. Because I'm still outside at the gate, I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar. Um, just at the front of the castle, and then I'm going to run in and go to the right hallway.
You're trying to beat them in a race, not kill them.
Okay, pretty much everyone fails that. So what does that do?
Great. So, my notes. If a creature ends its turn in the area, 2d6 cold damage. If it starts,
Oh, I thought that was a save. I'm dumb.
it is a save. It's a dexterity save of 15.
Oh, okay.
2d6 acid damage if the creature fails the dex save for starting. So
there's just this orb of like death and blackness in front of the gate, and you just run past, and you've left that for a bunch of students to try and run through.
Oh, and any creature in the area is blinded.
Yeah, great. Um,
You're trying to beat them in a race, not kill them.
okay, so you are able to get through the gate. You can either go to the left or right, or you can try to get somewhat through one of the halls.
I want to go to the right.
Cool. You see an archway. You have just enough movement to get through it.
Okay.
All right. You are now standing next to your twin, also looking at a very confused Kel. Who's next? Nooks.
What do I see on the other side of the portal?
So there's a room which had one door. It has been opened by Kel, and all of a sudden your twin has like bumped into you as they've run through your portal.
Am I able to go through the door?
I will need some sort of either strength or dexterity to kind of body check Kel to get them out of the way and run past them.
Do I get to run like a counter roll? Or...
Sure.
That is a non-natural 20.
Oh, sure. Go ahead and try, but it does not look like you got a good chance.
Yeah, that's not beating that.
So Kel gets knocked prone as they get body checked by Nooks, who is just running past. Nooks, you are now in a set of rooms. There is a set of stairs directly to your left going up. There's also a hallway directly to your left or a hallway forward.
I'll go to the hallway directly forward.
Okay, you see another set of stairs going up to your left, mirroring the ones you just ran past, along with a door in front of you.
I'll go through the stairs going up.
All right. I will need a dash to. So you get to the top of the stairs. There's a hallway. If you want to take a dash, I will let you keep going.
I'll go down the hallway. I'll take a dash.
Okay. You are currently in the lead. So you run. So you run forward, and you see a series of hallways. You can go left, right, or forward.
Let's go right.
All right. So the rest of your movement will take you. You see a door on your left, a door in front of you, or a door on your. You see two doors on your left or a door in front of you. You can go through one of them with your remaining movement.
I will go through the second door on the left.
All right. 1 second. I will tell you what's in that room, but you won't be able to do anything with it until. This room, it looks like it had a fireball cast in it. That is pretty much all I'm gonna need to tell you about that.
That's extremely suspicious.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Muradin, you have a homunculus behind you. What do you want to do?
So, how far away am I from the stairs?
You're at the base of them, so you could easily run up them.
I will do this.
Cool. There are stairs to your left or your right, along with a door to your left or your right, or hallways going forward. There's
I'll run up
also
the
a
stairs.
Kel who is currently on the floor to the left of you.
Well, I think I'll leave him there. I'll run up the stairs to my left.
All right. You are.
Rushing if I have to.
All right. You can dash after you get up the stairs to get 30 feet of extra movement. Do you want to do that?
Yes, I will.
Cool. There's a hallway to your left, your right, or forward.
Guess I'm going left.
All right. You run through the hallway on your left. You see your friend at a doorway. Across another hallway. There's a door to your left or forward, or there's a hallway going right.
I'll open the door to the left.
Okay. This is where it gets fun.
I'm already scared.
Um. So, this room is fairly empty except for it's filled with glass shards as the windows in this door or in this room have been broken in. And you also see not a friend of yours, a druid from the kindness house. So actually, it is a friend of yours who flew up using a raven shape through this window.
Hail, friend. Have you seen anything, any shortcuts through the house?
No, I had to go around that black hole looking thing, so I flew up here. That's all I've seen.
Tempest.
All right, so that's the end of your turn. Tempest. Speaking of, wait, no, Kel,
Yep.
you're on the floor.
I'm gonna get up, then run as far as I can.
Okay, there is a set of stairs to your left or your right.
I'll go to the right.
All right, there is a hallway. I'm gonna need you to dash to get any further.
I'll dash.
There
yeah.
are other students, by the way, on the second floor at this point. You guys are kind of leading the pack, but there are other students nearby. All right, so you dash. There's a hallway to your left, your right, or forward.
I'll go forward.
All right, you see a room to your right or to your left, along with a hallway leading forward and a hallway leading to the right. Sorry, there is a doorway in front of you or a doorway behind you, and a hallway to the left or to forward.
I'll still go forward.
Cool. You see a set of stairs going down. That's as far as you can go.
Ah.
Yeah, you ran from one set of stairs all the way to the other one.
Oh, well.
All right. Nooks. No, Tempest. Yes.
Yes.
You hear screams. You think a few people tried to run through your acid thing.
Okay. Good to know that that worked. I'm going to run towards wherever everybody else went. So I'm gonna go through that door.
Okay, so you go through the door, staircase to next to you on the left, or hallway going forward.
I'm gonna go up the staircase.
Okay, so you go up the staircase. You have a little bit of movement left before you'll need to dash. There is a. Oh, actually, fun fact: you run past Kel doing this. I need another check to body check Kel.
I will in
Come on!
What was that?
I will counter roll this.
Was it a strength check? What was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, strength.
It's a 13.
Kel,
I rolled a 12.
Oh my god.
you rolled a 12 plus what?
The plus was included in that.
Poor Kel gets body checked again onto the floor. You know, House of Loot is supposed to be good at this.
It's better than what I was going to do.
What
What
were
were
you
you
going
going to
do?
In fact, no. Given the Arms of Hadar thing, I don't want to know what you were going to do.
I was going to say that if I ran into anyone, I would shoot them with my longbow.
Ow! Okay, so you body check Kel. So hallway forward, left, or right?
I'm gonna go to the right.
Okay, so there's a door in front of. So there's a door to the left and the right.
I'm gonna go left again. I don't know.
Okay. I'm having to go through. Oh my gosh!
Is it with me?
This is a horde.
What?
You found the treasure. In front of
Yes!
you,
What?
in front of you, it's an amulet on top of a just pile of garbage.
Yes.
What?
You have enough movement to try and grab the amulet if you wish.
I want to grab it.
Cool. I need you to make me a Constitution save at this point, or sorry, Wisdom save at this point.
Wisdom. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's an 18.
All right, you do save. You smell this like euphoric smell as all of a sudden behind you, you see a creature that looks at first the size like you think it's some sort of large dragon or something, and then you look at it closer. This is a fairy dragon, but its size large. It also has not been affected by the shrinking spell on this thing.
Okay. One more thing. I'm gonna use my locket, my once a day charge, to cast enhance ability on myself, and use what was it? The cat's grace. So I have advantage on dexterity checks. I also don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna jump out of a window.
Oh my Jesus Christ. You need to find one first, but okay. This room does not have one.
Not if we lock you in a windowless room first.
All right. I don't. Okay, so Nooks, your turn.
Is there anything else in this room?
No.
So I'll leave this room then.
Cool. There's a hallway in front of you or a hallway to the left.
I'll go to the hallway in front of me.
Okay, there's a door to your left, and you also see Muradin at a doorway, in a doorway in front of you. There's
I'll go
also
to
a
the
hallway
hallway-
to the left, or you can go back the way you came.
I'll go to the hallway to the left.
Okay, so you start running through. You see Kel on the floor in a hallway to the right of you. And you see an open door, to the left of you in front of you.
I'll go through that open door.
Cool. You run into your twin.
And the
That
fairy
is
dragon.
that is your action from dashing, if you're okay with that. Because you need to dash to get that far.
Alright.
Um, so you also see the fairy dragon that is size large at this point. That's not a fairy dragon. That is a red wizard of Thay. Okay. I pulled up the wrong image for some reason. Two very different things. settings, Red Wizards of Thay and Fairy Dragons.
It's also the wrong setting. That's for Forgotten Realms.
Shh. Um, all right. So, that's your turn. Who's next? That would be back to Muradin.
Yeah, so myself and the wizard, suppose, like, can we figure out where Tempest went to?
No, you do not know, but there's a hallway in front of you and a hallway to your right.
We'll go. Well, I at least will go through the hallway in front of me.
Okay, there's a hallway to your right, and there's a door in front of you and a door to the left.
I'll try to open the door in front of me and to the left.
Oh, the door in front of you is actually already open, and there doesn't seem to be anything in the room. The door to the left... By the way, your friend did not stick around. The door to the left has a throne room. Unfortunately, it does not look like there's anything inside except for a very fancy throne. That is going to be all of your movement.
So I guess I'll dash to go back the way I came and run down the hallway to the right.
Okay, you see an open door in front of you. You have just enough movement to walk in and also bump into the two twins. And see the fairy dragon.
I warn you, I can avoid being knocked prone. So don't try and run past me.
Alright,
That sounds nice.
Kel, you are prone. As you have been once before.
I am going to get up again.
You've seen 3 of your pet friends run past you. You think you know which way they went.
I will go that way then.
Cool. You don't have to use your action to get all the way into the room, where you also run into the other 3 people. And see a fairy dragon.
Ah.
Oh, I know where this is going.
3 adventurers who are all competing with each other and a fairy dragon walk into a room. What happens next? So, what do you want to do, Kel?
I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
So that's gonna hit everyone.
That's the plan.
So all 3 of you need to roll a, what is it, con?
Yeah, it's con.
Yep.
Can I cast shield as a reaction?
Does not affect this, unfortunately.
Great.
Shield is
That
an
is
AC thing.
17.
So,
Oh wait,
what's...
is that thunder damage?
Yes.
Because I can use absorb elements.
That's lovely, but also, this is more about the fact that you're about to be knocked 10 feet, forward and
Yeah.
knocked prone.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd rather do this. I'd rather do this without damaging.
So, Fairy Dragon is knocked prone along with, so Fairy Dragon fails. Rest of you?
What's the DC?
Whose turn is it?
Was it a con save?
It's Constitution save. What's the DC?
14.
14. You do not.
Yeah, I got a
DC.
14.
Yeah, I need to up that charisma next time I get a chance.
You do. Okay, so we have...
I rolled a 14 without adding my con save, which is +7, so...
Wow.
Oh, boy.
So 2 people have succeeded. Tempest?
21.
Okay, so all 3 except for the Fairy Dragon succeeded. So they do not get knocked prone, but they all take half damage.
That's 2d8. 28. 2 damage.
Wonderful.
Okay, I will use a special action from my boost to, Oh wait, no, wrong configuration. No, 2 damage it is.
2.
Cool.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
It's mine.
Alright.
I'm going to cast Calm Emotions again on everybody. Because you're all within 60 feet of me. That's a charisma saving throw of 15.
Okay.
I rolled a 23.
Are
I
you
rolled a
serious?
15.
I have plus
19.
6. I have plus 6 for saving charisma, so
Cool. I'm going to use 2 sorcerer's points to cast. Am I going to be mean today?
You should. Be really mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast lightning bolt.
Oh my god! I didn't mean
On
that
who?
mean. Oh, also don't forget your tentacle.
Oh yeah, that too.
Aw.
I'm gonna I'm gonna have the tentacle hit Muradin. Sorry, but because you're you can't really be knocked prone very easily, you're my biggest challenge right now, so I'm gonna have it hit you.
Gee, thanks.
I'm trying to win. Anyway, lightning bolt is a dexterity save of 15.
Okay, but who's it aimed at? Because we're all spread out, I assume.
No, you
That's
all are right next to each other. It's either the fairy dragon or you three.
That's
Yeah.
a 24, originally natural 20.
So, who are you hitting with that? Your 3 companions or the fairy dragon?
Who do you think I'm? My
You are
companion.
cruel. Okay, go ahead.
To be fair, this is very on brand for both Tempest and the House of Power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8d6.
Can we mitigate that somehow?
That's a DC what?
15 dexterity.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, a natural 20, actually.
23 again.
And
24.
okay, so
Because I got
everyone
a good one.
succeeded, but that is only half damage. So that's still a shit ton of damage.
6, 12.
I am keeping this dice around. It is serving me well.
So that's 25 points of lightning damage halved to 20. Nope, sorry. That's not math. 13?
By the way, I
12?
was wrong. There is a window in this room.
Oh, too late. You cast the spells.
I did cast the spell, but I haven't moved yet, so I'm
They
gonna
haven't.
I'm gonna run to the I'm gonna run to the window.
First off, how much damage from the lightning bolt? Remember to have it.
Do we round up or down?
Round up.
13.
All right, so 13 damage to everyone.
Oh, that's all.
And all 3 of you, along with the fairy dragon, get an opportunity attack. If they're
That's
running.
Yeah.
So feel free to take your opportunity attacks.
Yeah. Muradin will do that with one of his lightning launchers.
Can I take a leaf out of Tempest's book and cast Calm Emotions as my opportunity attack?
No, unless you have Worm Mage, you cannot cast a spell as an opportunity attack.
DM, can I cast Cloud
If
of
you don't have
Daggers?
Worm Mage, you cannot cast a spell as an opportunity attack.
Oh,
Okay, then I am going to use a crossbow bolt to Tempest's foot.
Fair.
This is all
Speaking of
very
which,
fair after the lightning
Does
bolt.
shield? Yeah, does shield count for this or no?
Yes, actually.
Cool.
If you have a reaction left, you can use shield to add to your AC.
I have a reaction.
I dropped the good dice. No.
So Tempest, what is your AC so everyone knows what they're trying to hit?
My AC right now is 17.
Cool.
Come on, dice. Plus modifier, which is...
So the dragon hit you for 5 points of damage with a bite.
That's fine.
A dirty 20.
my
Alright, that
God.
hits.
Okay, 1d8 piercing. To the foot. Uh, 4 piercing damage to the foot. To stop you running.
Alright, that hits. It will not stop them running, but it will do the damage.
Ah,
Oh, I think I
it was worth a try.
Okay, so Muradin,
I decided to attack with one of my lightning launchers
cool.
since
You get to make a
I
single
rolled
lightning
a nat-
launcher attack, so roll to hit.
I already did, and it was a natural 20.
Good. Damage.
Gonna do that now. 5, 5, and an extra 3,
So 13.
plus 5 from my intelligence modifier is 18 points of damage.
This is all very fair after you cast lightning bolt at them.
Oh no, I'm not upset. I'm more upset that I'm about to lose than anything. Like, I don't care that you're attacking me. This is completely
Cool.
fair.
So you're
Yeah.
jumping out the window, right?
Yes.
Cool. This is a lot more than 20 feet, and you realize this right after you exit the window.
That's fine.
This is a lot more than 20 feet.
That's fine.
I'm pretty sure I was before Tempest.
They got their movement still.
Yeah.
So
I forgot that. I forgot we were just doing opportunity attacks. I thought we were cycling through.
yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
opportunity attack.
Uh,
So that just leaves Nooks.
I'm not going to take an opportunity attack. I'm going to wait for my turn in initiative because I have a spell I want to do.
Okay, cool. So you take 5 points as you fall, because your cast grace did save you 20 feet of that.
Okay. Was that a dexterity check I could have made or no?
No.
Okay. Just 5 points of falling damage. That's
How
fine.
much health do you have?
Oh, I'm at 4 HP, but I'm alive and I'm walking.
Okay, that jump was your remaining movement, so you are now at the bottom, and you have the amulet.
I'm okay with that.
We'll see how long that lasts.
So, um,
I'm next in initiative. I
yeah,
think.
Yeah.
Nooks, go.
So are the rest of my companions in a 5-foot square? At least.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers.
Why are you all so mean to each other? Okay.
I will.
Just for the record,
Whenever you guys start your turn there, I get a roll 64.
Yeah, that includes when you first cast it. Roll
Oh, right.
64.
So, okay, so I'll roll 64.
Oh, and
That
you're
is
a warlock, so don't forget it's cast at your maximum level.
1,
oh wow.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 points of damage.
So that's 21 to both of you. There's no save against that, I don't believe.
No.
Well,
But
I'm
whenever you
okay
get your next move, I also get to do it again.
so Kel is now unconscious.
Kel,
Well-
stop being on the floor.
How many HP do you have, Muradin?
Muradin's
Okay,
your tank.
first off, was that 23 points?
Yes.
21 points of damage.
Right. First off, my maximum hit points is 72. So right now I'm 36.
All right.
Okay,
So
pass.
whoever's
Second
gonna
off, you are very rude. So, what else do you do with your turn?
I get another movement, another thing.
You can also move, yes. Your doorway is blocked by a cloud of daggers.
I will also try. I have rope on me. I will try to scale down the side of the building.
That would require an action.
Oh, never mind then.
The only reason
Just
they
run
didn't
through
take
them.
an action was because they just flat out jumped.
I will not jump, but that will be my turn. Just a cloud of daggers.
Okay, cruel, but okay. There are other people still running in. No one except for you four knows that they have the amulet yet.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well,
Muradin.
Okay.
Do I get to roll damage first, or
Yes, you do roll damage first, and then Muradin gets to go.
2,
Because fuck
4,
Cloud of Daggers.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points of damage.
Wow, Muradin is getting low.
Oh, Muradin's getting low. Not Kel, who's already on death saves.
Okay. First of
Muradin.
all, I've been playing this as basically a strike second, where I won't attack you unless you attack me first. That's why I blasted that Arakocra in the first round. But also, that's why I blasted back at Tempest when she blasted us. Anyway,
Understood. Very House of
Muradin.
Kindness.
Anyway, Muradin will use his action to cast Spider Climb, which allows me to run along the sides of buildings and ceilings, but not gonna do that. Anyway, it means I can run down the wall after Tempest.
Cool. Using your movement, because you can't dash, you actually are down at the bottom with Tempest now. Say hi to Tempest.
You're not getting away from me that easily, Tempest.
We'll see about that.
Speaking. Oh, Kel, can we get a death save?
Yeah.
Do I still do more damage?
I am going to.
Are you asking if you can do more damage to your unconscious friend?
Ugh.
Part of the spell.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Okay. It automatically crits, by the way, any attack made against.
That's a 6.
Are you trying to murder me?
Apparently.
14, 15, 17, 19 points of damage.
So
I know.
that's automatically 2 failed death saves.
Thank you.
So
Hey,
now
it's
can you
one
roll me
out
a
of the
death
way.
saving throw?
That was a nat 20.
Nice.
You are back at 1 HP. I don't know how long it'll be that way, but you're back at 1 HP.
Yeah. Can I just move out of the cloud of daggers, please?
No, because you're still technically unconscious.
Ah.
Tempest.
Can you please release?
Right,
Can you please
so-
release the cloud of daggers? When it's your
It's been
turn?
like 1 minute, so I don't know if it's gone by now.
No,
Oh, it's
it's not.
definitely not.
It's
But
been
you can
12 seconds.
It's a concentration spell. You can deliberately choose to end it.
Yes, but that would take a bonus action.
Oh, this is hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to cast False Life on myself, spend 2 sorcery points, cast False Life on myself again, and then use the tentacle to attack Muradin, and then run away as far as I can.
Okay. Get your temporary HP first, and then.
Yep, that's 2d4 plus 4. Well, plus 8, technically. Okay, not a lot, but I'm here.
I'm barely alive, but I am alive.
Yes. I don't remember how much damage the tentacle does. I'm not even gonna lie.
Could you look that up?
I did, but I don't think I wrote it down, which I should have done, and I apologize.
Look it up
DM,
again.
you know?
Okay. While I'm doing this, don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, while people are being murdered, don't forget to subscribe.
See more.
Okay, so I want to point out that I wasn't trying to kill anyone with the Thunder Blast. I was just trying to get that knockback.
Yeah, Kel really did get the short end of the stick this entire time.
What was it called again?
Far Realm
Far-
Shard.
There it is.
Should really write this down.
I should. I'm so sorry. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna save this right now. But while this is loading and taking forever.
You
Now
are,
is not the time
you
for
are so
ads.
bad at this. Okay. 3d6 psychic. And
Thank you.
become frightened of you. But you do
But
get a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, what's the DC?
My DC is 15, so.
Yeah.
Okay, here I go. Oh, that's a 17.
Pretty sure that's half damage and not frightened.
Yes.
That's 13 halved to 7. 7 points of psychic damage.
Yep. And then you can use your 30 feet to run.
Yep.
You are
35
not
feet.
close enough to get an
I moved
opportunity
35
attack.
feet.
I am sorry. You are not quite yet to the gate. You're about 20 feet away from the gate. And you're finally normal sized again.
Oh, that's good. Did you hear that I moved 35 feet?
Oh, okay. So you're 15 feet away from the gate.
Great, cool, thanks.
All right, Muradin.
I think
So,
it's my turn. DM.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Nook is
Nooks, do you want to...
Mento, I am begging you, please release the cloud of daggers.
I will release a cloud of daggers and then jump out the window.
I can't.
You're
You wanna
jumping
show
out the
me
window?
damage? Yes. How much damage do I take from that?
Okay, Muradin, can you make me a dex save as I roll some damage?
Thank you so much.
You're not in the cloud of daggers area, so
19. Why?
nice to Cal.
Not quite high enough. You take half of the damage, so you take 10 points of damage. Nooks, you take 20, as you land on your friend.
Um, um, um. I'm at -8 HP.
Cool, so Nooks is unconscious.
Death
I'm
save.
still alive.
You are still alive.
Sorry.
How much health do you
DM.
have, Muradin? I want to know.
1 point of damage. 1 lousy point in all the world.
Oh my
DM, do you
gosh.
need a death save?
No, that will come next turn. Speaking of,
What?
Muradin, it's your turn.
So I'm getting out from under Nooks
Yeah.
and going to run as far as I can without dashing.
Cool, so you can only run 15 because you have to use half to get up from prone.
Yeah.
So you
Well, that's
are
okay.
20 feet away from your friend.
Well, that's okay. Because I'm going to start blasting.
Roll to hit.
Yep. Oh, wow. There's 1 natural 20 and 1 dirty 19.
Yeah, those both hit.
Yep.
Unless you can pull something out of your butt. You do have absorb elements, and this is lightning
I was
damage.
going to use that, yeah. It's lightning damage, right?
So you can use that, which will have the damage. So can you roll damage for me, Murden?
I will point out this is 4d6 plus 10 because of the nat at 20.
Okay. Roll damage.
6, 4, 6, 2, plus 10. So 12, 16, 18, 28.
So half of that is 14 damage to you, Tempest.
Hold on. Okay, I'm still up.
By how much?
1.
So I have 2
One.
party members at 1 HP, 2 party members... Sorry, I have 3 party members at 1 HP, 1 who's unconscious. Sorry, 2 who are unconscious. Because 1 of my 1 HP people is unconscious. Wow, y'all really decided... You know, it's usually kind of there's some fighting involved, but most of the time it's you know, just running to get the treasure and mostly fighting, you know, monsters. There is fighting involved, but it's usually not to the extent that multiple people, you know, are gonna die. What the fuck?
Hey,
So
like I said, I went in on this on the understanding that I wouldn't attack anyone who didn't attack first. Look, those two sociopaths who decided they would cast high-end spells on us.
that's very fair.
I just wanted to knock you prone.
Yeah, that's right here. Look at Tempest and Nook, who said, "Oh, we'll cast lightning bolt and cloud of daggers on our friends."
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a very awkward day at the dorms after this.
We live together.
You all live together. Okay, Tempest, it is. Yeah, no, Kel, it's your turn. Oh, you're unconscious. You can't do anything. Never mind.
Yeah. I
Tempest,
wonder what I will do this turn.
Tempest, it's your turn.
All right. Gonna cast false life on myself and then run like hell.
You do have enough movement to get out, so you do escape, and Powerhouse gets 1 point.
Sweet.
There's a lot of
I
cheering
hate
for
you
Powerhouse.
so much.
There's groans from the House of Kindness who thought they'd get an easy win by getting 2 points right off the bat, because they were really rooting on Muradin.
So DM, is this my turn for my death save?
You get healed after the whole thing goes down, so you don't have to worry about that. Everyone is healed who was in this, so poor Kel is back to full and not unconscious.
Oh, great.
This is the second session in a row that I've been down death saves.
You have only yourself to blame. You could have used your rope to climb down.
Yeah, you
You
did
chose
have an
to jump
action.
out
You did
on me.
decide to just go, I'm gonna jump right where my friend ran
Yeah,
down.
but I wanted to take a bonus action to release the cloud of daggers, and I wanted to take an action to release the cloud of daggers.
That's a bonus action.
You already released it.
Okay.
I'm done. Okay.
So,
Forgot.
so is there any talking between y'all before the next house, the next dungeon run?
No,
Temp-
Kel is just gonna sit in the corner with his book.
Tempest is going to turn to everyone else and be like, "Good game, guys," and then like limp
We have
away.
another one of these.
No, the other 2 years go.
Oh.
Kel's
Alright.
just gonna sit in the corner and write in his book.
It's the 3rd
Good
year's
game.
next. I'm gonna be less dramatic about this. It is. Oh, so it's House of Knowledge who won this one.
Ooh.
We're gonna say a Tabaxi rogue won this one.
All right.
So it is currently a 3-way tie for first place, with House of Loot surprisingly having no points this year.
Cheaters don't prosper, it seems.
And the final one is won by the House of Power. I'm so sorry, Muradin.
Yes.
Oh, thanks so much.
I'm so sorry, Muradin. I was really rooting for House of Kindness, I promise. But literally this all came down to dice rolls of d4s.
So I see.
So House of Power wins. There's lots of cheering. House of Kindness kind of congratulates the top runners. Muradin, you get a lot of pats on the back for how well you did, and they go, next year you're gonna win.
I swear it on the honor of my house.
The House of Loot, Kel, you get a lot of pity pats, and they go, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, dude.
He used lightning bolt. Cloud of daggers.
So yeah, so after the whole thing, the principal goes up to everyone and goes, congratulations. This is truly a wonderful year, and I applaud all of you greatly. Thank you for all of the hard work that you have done this year. Now, I do have to say, I am looking forward to the annual celebration of our first years very soon for surviving their first year, and I hope that you all are too. And there's a round of applause from all of the other years to you for first years for having survived almost an entire year at this point.
Woo.
Woo.
So enthusiastic, guys. um, and the principal goes, besides that, I once again will congratulate the House of Power on their win. The trophy will be going to you all this year. And finally, I congratulate our 4 winners. You may all, no matter what house you are from, keep your treasure. It is yours now.
What kind of treasure did Tempest get?
So
Yes, I
Tempula
am thanks.
so Tempest got an amulet with the school logo on it,
Hmm.
and it can shine bright light in 30 feet.
So it's enchanted with the light spell. Good.
It is enchanted with the light spell, and that is all it does.
What did the
That
yeah,
deals with a
give to-
lightning bolt spell for that. Remember that.
Was it worth it? Was it worth almost killing me?
To be fair, I didn't almost kill you. That was Nux.
Hey,
I would have survived the cloud of daggers if it was.
Yeah, to be fair, they would have done a lot better if you hadn't, oh, I don't know, cast Cloud of Daggers on them.
Nux is competitive.
I'm also competitive.
Yeah,
I didn't want to die.
I love how
I
the
wanted
only
to
non-competitive person is Kel, who's from the usual, like, they're usually very competitive at the sport house.
I'm just impressed that the House of Loot had to eat so much crow by getting no points this round. In any round.
That was
'Cause I
impressively
almost
big for
died.
them. Um, yes, House of Loot kind of hangs their head in shame this year.
Oh.
Um, but yeah, so good job everyone. Great job on the house competition. That is all that is planned for today's session, so I'm gonna leave it there for today. But thank you all so much. It's kind of a shorter session. It is my birthday, and I do have some plans that I want to get done today. So thank you all
Happy
for joining
birthday.
us. Have
Yes,
a
happy birthday,
wonderful
Warrior.
day. Yes, and a happy birthday, a happy early birthday to you, Zeta. Just saying that.
Oh.
Thank you.
Um, but yeah, no, this was great today. Thank you guys so much, and again, thank you all for coming and watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.